Hello everyone. Um, Today we will talk about Tetu version 2. I already posted some details in governance channel. We had a discussion. I post some explanation in Google Docs, and I will talk a bit more. Of course, if you have some questions, other questions I can answer before, but looks like I can start. um, for the first, I want to say that it was very hard 2 weeks for everyone. Um, we continue work. Sometimes it is harder than usual, but obviously we will have more products this time. We continue work, and our next big release is Tetu version 2. Um, Give me a few seconds. I need to adjust a bit. Just a few seconds. My laptop going crazy with all these uh, browser tabs. I need to close something. Yeah, okay, should be better. So I tried to explain all key features, what we will have, and of course, a central part of version 2 it is vTetu, and vTetu will have um, multiple underlying tokens. It is a new conception for voting escrow tokens, and need to understand proof of pros and cons, and we will decide together which tokens it will be. By default, it is of course just Tetu tokens. Um, so with time we will add different LP tokens allowed lock different tokens. I guess it will be LPs, liquidity pool tokens. And I tried to explain dynamic what it will have. Um, we can adjust these weights and other settings, but by default, it will have this behavior when you lock uh, LP token. Um, Balance inside what this token represents could change with time, and um, obviously it will affect what is more profitable for new users, lock LP or just token. Um, it is not a goal of this solution. It is just behavior by default. And for example, Zargis offered to allow lock rapid token when we able to deposit in some vault, some kind of vault, um, and provide some wrapped token and manage this liquidity in Uniswap version 3. Adjust liquidity range. This interesting suggestion. Probably we will do it, but of course, for the first, I want to launch the current system. It is already very complex. It is minimal requirement for all ideas, but it is still complex, and I will avoid adding complex features at the launch. We can add um, different part of the system later. For example, pawn shops can be just allowed later. I guess at the launch we will not have pawn shop. This time we will have it. Um, and we will have different tokens for locking. And I want to say that um, it will be um, it will be available to launch VTET on different networks without emission, because it is perfect system for governance control under yield platform. Um, in reality, under anything, because I integrated in the vote in escrow system voting for anything inside your protocol. It can be anything. For lending platform, it can be king factor of borrowing rate. Uh, it could be emission speed or some numbers. You can vote for numbers, and depends on your vote, it will be adjusted. Um, immediately, without any weekly delay or anything. Attributes adjust immediately. Um, okay. I described it a bit VTETO conception. Um, so maybe you have some questions or something you can ask. Um, Next important, okay, what is important moments of VTETO? You will able to lock tokens for 1 year. It will be different tokens. You will not able to transfer VTETO. You will able to borrow something on or pawn shop for the period not less than lock period. Um, during if you borrow something, your VTETO will be transferred to pawnshop contract. All votes will be resetted, and boost will be resetted. So it is restriction for security purposes, but we can't handle it um, at, in another way. You will able to repay your uh, loan at any time and get back your VTETO. If you will not repay money at the time of the debt period, uh, supplier able to withdraw your VTETO and do whatever he wants. Um, Obviously, VTETO will be unlocked because debt period can be less than lock period. So there's some kind of sell with delay, but depends on your goals and how market will decide which LTV is fine for vTetu. And will you use it or not? Depends on your. Um, I think it will be very personal deals between users. It's more like allowance to make some kind of big trades between users. Um, Not trades directly, but with some delay, at least. Uh, okay. Um, I think that's all what I wanted to tell about vTetu, and the next is um, big change is all wall system with vaults. Mm, um, it will be a bit different uh, because vTetu holders will control rewards, totally control. They will vote for different votes, and depends on their votes, they will receive some amount of rewards. Um, what it means? Which rewards and which amount? Uh, we have Tetu emission schedule, but we stop emission more than few months ago. We didn't mind any new tokens because I um, I want I wanted to mind it for something special, something big, and Tattoo version 2 is big enough, and we will start emission again, um, and uh, some part of Tattoo tokens will go to uh, gauges, some part will go to view holders as additional IPR for view holders. So it will be pretty attractive to hold Tetu. Not like right now, 3% is not enough for attract new users. And um, people will have pretty huge power to control emission because it is very interesting concept. Um, Users will able to control compound ratio of each strategy. How much buyback part will go to gauges or to the tattoo holders. Um, and it could be different scenarios. Obviously, each parameter can be zero because people have different opinion, but it can be fluctuate in some ranges. For example, right now we have zero outer component on Polygon, and we will have by default zero outer component for strategies. But anyone can vote for example, for 100% outer compound. Somebody will vote for 50%, somebody for zero, and depends on weights of vTetu, uh, vTetu voters. It will be average attribute, for example, 70% outer compound for concrete strategy. It is not even for vault, it is for concrete strategy. It means that 70% of profit will stay inside strategy uh, buy underlying token, wrap to LP or something like this. And another part will go to another directions, to gauges, to invest fund, to VTET holders, uh, and these ratios can be adjusted too. So it will be very interesting how people will decide these ratios. Um, Obviously, the more emission we spend to rewards, um, the more attractive vaults. Um, if they will have higher percent of auto compound plus high rewards, it will be extremely attractive. And will be very interesting. Look how um, uh, V holders will decide uh, the best ratios, adjust it in life. Mm. By the way, you can vote for each parameter only with week delay. If you vote for something, for example, for one strategy, you can change it only after a week. Plus, you have restriction. As I remember, 17 strategies maximum. Just yeah, around 20 attributes you can adjust from one VTETO. It needs for on-chain reset with a higher amount, it will be problematic. Um, okay, it is about votes. Third very important part, it is totally change our goals in farming. Right now we were able to farm only lending platforms for some reasons. I mean with complex strategies. Um, the reason is we don't have a component for managing properly, managing, um, for example, take a half of Rapidmatic to USDC and rebalance if need. We just don't have this component, and probably we will not have it for a long time for volatile assets, only for stable coins. But I will focus exactly on these solutions. So we will migrate all exist strategies. It is Aave, Mesh, Impermax, they will all exist. Folding strategies will exist. And plus we will have something like multi-strategy version 2 when you're able to deposit in different uh, pools. Balancer, Curve, Dystopia, QuickSwap, anything. And we will have central model for control this ratio with channeling oracles, with determination what better right now, swap with low fees or borrow on some place on Aave. Um, and it is pretty interesting solution for managing this kind of things. And plus we will have zero point 0.2 deposit and withdrawal fee. It will need to cover in these swap fees and borrowing fees. Plus, not necessary for exactly this. It will go to insurance contract. It can be used for any losses inside strategies. Um, well, when I say losses, it means if you uh, enter to some position, you will pay, for example, swap fees or some kind of other fees. It will be a little loss, and it will be covered from insurance contract. Um, why we need this system? Why we need dedicated contract? For keep everything clear. We have sharp price of vault. It doesn't depend on inside things. This deposit withdrawal fee should cover everything what is doing these strategies inside. Um, and of course we will have different protections on each level, on new vault, on new strategy splitter, and in each strategy we will have checks for uh, flash loan attack protection for any malicious actions from anyone. Um, so, and um, I expect mm, pretty good IPR from all these solutions, and with new governance system, it will be amazing product. Uh, I think we will launch better um, maybe closer to September. Look how it working without emission, without rewards, just as is. And after some period, we will start emission and bootstrap the whole platform. Um, okay, maybe you have questions. You can find details in Google Doc. You should have all necessary information. Uh, you can leave comments in this document. You can discuss details in our governance channel in Threads. Um, I think that's all what I wanted to tell today. Sorry for my technical issues. Uh, I already bought a new PC, just need to find time for launch it. um, Thanks for your time. Bye bye.